Welcome back to another video. I'm Goldraven. This one is on a small update that AQ3D got, but before I get into that, I did want to mention the Samurai class got some changes on the PTR, so I wanted to go over them really briefly in this one. So first of all, I had received a lot of comments about how the auto attack looked really weird because it wasn't dual wield, so you guys got your wish granted. There is now dual wield for this class. So now when it attacks, it's actually doing a dual wield attack. But now this is for the auto attack, not the other attack. The other attacks are still single because of course that's the way that they were animated. But the auto attack now does it with two hands. So if you guys are using big giant swords, then this will look at that. The guy spawned up top there. This will look really good once you're using your auto attack with the dual wield. That is so awesome. They added that. So now we have another dual wield melee weapon class. So very, very excited about that. As I had mentioned in my last Samurai video, I wasn't able to show you the cross skill because I didn't rank it up to rank 10 until I was reminded that in a PvP setting, you can actually check out your cross skill. So I'm going to jump over to the PvP arena where PvP is enabled, and I will be able to equip the menacing stance. So this is the cross skill right here called the menacing stance. You need to get the Samurai class to rank 10 to unlock the cross skill. This channels the power within, letting all your attacks automatically crit for a short time afterwards. So the duration is only 2 seconds. That's the actual duration of the animation, not the actual duration of the thing. It says 3 seconds is the actual duration for the thing, and so this is 3 seconds where you would be able to use this, which seems like that's kind of useless. Why would that matter? Because you're only getting 3 seconds to do a 100% crit chance. That doesn't give very much. However, couple that with this attack right here, and you're going to be dealing some extreme damage. Keep in mind, this deals 500% of the base damage to a target with the health below 40%. So if somebody's health, or if you're doing this in PvP or if you're doing this in PvE, if your enemy, if your opponent has 40% or less health, then you will be able to inflict 500% damage on them. Couple this with the menacing stance, which guarantees critical chance, you're going to be doing even more damage on top of the 500%. So yeah, that's definitely going to come in handy. And this is what the animation of this looks like. Isn't that friggin' awesome? If you guys want to see that one more time, I absolutely love that. There were some other changes that were addressed as well. For instance, the auto attack power has now been reduced down to 4% instead of 6%. As I mentioned, the animation is two-handed. That's very cool. The Zypher Strike attack power has been reduced down to 80% instead of 100%. Also fixed the typo. The Wind Cutter Tempest Flip, they fixed the ability description because apparently it wasn't proper, and then the Wind Cutter now requires a target, so you can't just do it without having a target on it. Nothing personal. They fixed a couple bugs in the thing with that. For the death by 1,000 cuts, it no longer gives the ultimate charge while active. Menacing Stance has a cooldown, or had a cooldown of 12, which has been bumped up to 25 seconds. This is to balance it with the other cross skills. They fixed a few instances where sometimes casting or hitting something would cause a 0 damage pop-up, and this might occur again. It did happen a couple times to me, but they did fix some of those issues, so hopefully it won't. And then the new thing for PvP is it's got a 15% max HP reduction in PvP. So for those of you that were using it in PvP and testing out just how OP it has been, that has been reduced. Not the power of it, but the survivability rate of it has been reduced by 15%, so hopefully that'll bring it more into par with the other classes. The bad news is we are not going to be getting the Samurai class this week. This is because there's a hurricane heading straight for AE and Florida, so this is really not good. They're in a very tight situation right now because it is a bad hurricane heading their direction. Hopefully everybody will be safe. To compensate for this, they did introduce an XP boost. And they posted, heads up, due to the incoming hurricane, we are doing an XP boost. Now, they didn't actually mention here what the XP boost is, whether it's a 50% or whether it's a double, but I did get confirmation from the devs that it is double XP. This is for XP, your regular character XP, as well as class XP. So if you've got classes you've been trying to rank up, or if you're still not level 38 and you've been trying to get there, you've got this week in order to get there, because it's going to be giving you double XP, which means literally half the time it takes. You can even increase that if you had any of these type of things, any kind of XP boost or class XP boost that you might have. You could use that to gain another 50% boost on top of the already existing double XP boost. Also, if you had any kind of fish food, you can also use that as well, as that will also give you 3% more on top, so you'd be gaining more just using that. With the double class XP going, it's a good time to run the Whitaker Forest dungeon. This is in the Heartwood Forest. Alternatively, you could also do some PvP, because that's also a great way to gain XP as well. Or in Nulgath too, if you've got some quests to do, this would be another place where you could farm. You definitely have some options, and hopefully this will keep you entertained until we get to Samurai class next week. If you made it this far into the video, post a secret word storm into the comments below. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for all the support they give me, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.